Hello, this is Angelia with today's wisdom. Today's wisdom comes from Daily Hindu Wisdom. As a man from Gandhara, blindfolded, led away and left in a lonely place, turns to the east and west and north and south and shouts, I am left here and cannot see, until one removes his blindfold and says, there lies Gandhara, follow that path. And thus informed, able to see for himself, the man inquires from village to village and reaches his homeland at last. Just so, my son, one who finds an illumined teacher attains to spiritual wisdom in the self. And that's by Chandogya Upanishad. And we come into life like that. We don't know anything when we're born. We're basically blindfolded. So, sometimes as we grow up and then we're kind of dropped into the adult world, we might feel like that. We're just kind of dropped out in there, blindfolded. We don't know what the heck we're doing. Hopefully you got some guidance and, some input, but sometimes we don't. So we might check out everything in the world and see, try to see where we belong. There was a song, that, trying to find my place in the world. And the man got criticized by Christians for even doing that song because he shouldn't have wanted to know where his place in the world was. But clearly the man wrote that when he was searching, for who he wanted to be. And I think it's awful that people came down on him about that. That's a shame. Sometimes we feel like that. Like we're kind of left somewhere and we can't see the way, and that's when, I usually pray and say, Lord, I can't see a way, but you say you can make a way, or I can't see one, so if it be thy will, let me start seeing a way, and, in Jesus' name, and then usually something will break, and, things will get better, when you learn things, you can start seeing a little more. Like I was talking the other day about, the God winks, where, the closer you get to God, the more you see his plan, and the more you see, he gives you little God winks, as Squire Rushno called them, along your path to let you know you're on the right path. If someone teaches you something and shows you something, you can listen to them. You don't have to believe. You can take it with a grain of salt. But, the more you learn, the more you know. Makes sense, don't it? And then, the more you know, the more you're able to make wise decisions for you and yours. So, eventually, you're going to come to the end of your line, and it's helpful to know some things to kind of help you get where you want to be at the end of that line. Don't discount anyone. Everyone has something to teach you. You can attain spiritual wisdom by listening to people, even if it's that you don't believe what they believe in. There are people I've listened to only to say I don't believe what they believe in, and walk away and be polite about it, but just, I don't believe that. The goal is to become one with, our spiritual self, or the Lord, or the universe, whatever you want to call it. He was on to something here. Think about it. Please like and share so we can spread this wisdom around the world. And if you want to help me, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Or if you want to help me even more, you can go to my Patreon page and become a patron. So that's all. Until next time.